So Freemasons were just changing shifts and putting an image there so you could think it's that and not them and shit like that, and running information by each other about what I was thinking of right now. Acting like they was running over here. They do that shit every time. Like now, it's starting to be a trend now, a fucking tradition. So they were passing information to each other and shit like that. A rundown of what I, and they were like, oh, there's a question here. Like looking into my mind and seeing that I had a question about something, and that they were looking into it. Oh, I see, and this and that, and earlier he was thinking about that, and he was saying that, and he was doing this and that, and giving each other a rundown about my mind and what I was, because they be in tune with my mind and shit. So they be like talking to each other, like they literally run this shit like an army. They are an army of Satan. I'm not frustrated, but if I do show any sign of frustration, they act like if they, like if it's a strength for them to mess with me. So I'm gonna leave it right here, because like every time I record, they stop talking shit and they try to focus on seeing if they could do something to me. Like you just saw, like running over here and shit, the running man. I call it the running man. You're mad as fuck right now because I caught them doing exactly what I just told you. When people are, you can hear it in the background, people saying it. Now they were doing it in real time. They were passing information from one to another about me, about my day, and what I was thinking, and what they should do, and stuff like that, and how they go, should go about it or whatever. The type of shit you'd expect a Satanist to do, passing information from one to another after having been spying on someone that they hate. They really hate me. The whole operation has been blown. You heard it. That they were saying things to my imagination, and that I was saying things to all of y'all, like if I was, like if there was me and shit. Now they're pissed off. You see how Satanists are? They're pissed off that they got caught. They were just trying to create confusion by talking about other things. They were just there talking about, yeah, yeah, go ahead, keep talking so they could think it's something else. You heard them right now. They wanted to create confusion. Someone just reminded me. You see all the type of shit they're doing, right? You could feel this shit. You see all the mind games they were playing with me, right? You see exactly what's happening, right? They're doing it right now in real time. This shit is happening. They even tried to assimilate me to that black guy, that black actor that says motherfucker. You seen how fast that shit happened, right? They're still trying to do it. They're still trying to make me act like him. You see me going to punch one of the Masons in the face, and when I did that shit, they went underneath and punched them in the stomach. Like, I didn't do that shit, but those are the type of things they be doing through brainwaves, monitoring. You seen that shit. Like it was Robocop doing it. I went to go punch him in the face, and it transferred down to like a uppercut to the stomach and shit. And I didn't do that shit. I meant to punch him in the face. You heard him, right? Nadie puede conmigo. That sounds like my cousin. But they were saying that through brain mapping. Look at everything they've done through brain mapping. Watching me. That when I'm about to go punch them in the face, they assimilated with me hitting them in the stomach, and it doesn't really work the way I want it. You see now, right? I go to do one thing, like I went to unleash, and they went underneath and started doing like the opposite through underneath. You saw that? That feeling of complete delusion? Like a bunch of delusions in his eyes, like he was completely deluded. See how they called up for a higher up to come? Right away, he started up with a distraction. Maybe he'll think about this. You saw it, right? The voices are coming from my backyard, from over there. You heard what they just said right now. I feel something moving within me right now. You literally witness exactly what I go through on a daily basis here. Being watched, messing with me, like they're walking in my body. Like this shit is crazy, yo. Like they're like using like these quotes and shit, like bag of tricks, sleep tricks up their sleeves and shit like that. They literally they're Satanists. They're completely backwards. They work through these quotes, indirect quotes, and subliminal ways and symbols and characters and shit like that. They work through all of that shit. This guy David Samadin that I used to know, he likes to go and you know he makes believe like he went to the infinity and shit, like from the Marvel movies and shit, infinity. And like if he asks for like if they made infinity, instead of granting just one wish to someone, to just be, you know, like to grant wishes at you know what I'm saying, at will, however they want and shit. So that he asked for a bag of tricks, and that he started to update the bag of tricks to to whenever to adjust to however to my every move. So like if I'm about to go do something, he goes in different directions and does like sporadic things that make sense for him and shit to cover him. And like, you know, while I'm over here, while I'm over here about to hit him, he's over there already looking at himself from a third person's view, and like he's going to different places at an astronomical speed and shit. And he's saying things and doing things like, you know what I'm saying? And while I'm about to hit him and shit, like, so I'm about to hit him and he disappears and shit like that. Like, yo, he does a bunch of other things like that. Like that's the type of shit that he was doing. Freemasons be doing shit similar to that too. You just witnessed some of it. Like, this is only some of it. So imagine an army of these cowards. Imagine an army of these fucking bitch-ass pussy motherfuckers using tricks, using lies as a weapon against people that don't know any better. Because if you knew exactly what it was all about, they wouldn't be doing it. Because we wouldn't let it happen. But now you know the danger they pose with their lies and deceptions. They all gotta get killed. All of them, no lie. This is not hate speech, none of that shit. This is the real truth. You've seen exactly what I go through, and this is only a little bit. This goes on throughout the whole day. Any little thing that I think about, they go and study it and rewind it and pass information from one shift to another or from one individual to another. Like, they're fucking Satanists. They're the fucking devil. The devil is them. They are the devil. You see that huge scream that they just let out right now? They're the fucking devil. All these tricks, Ocean 11, the whole year, they were just reminding me to see if they can control the pace right now. They do this shit in real fucking time. I call the police to report a terrorist organization messing with me through technology and shit like that. And they went and fucking put the deputies in hypnosis while I was talking to him. No fucking lie. Some of the things that I be going through, I literally spoke to some sheriffs down the road one time, and they were there acting like they put them under hypnosis or they were part of it. Like if I wasn't really saying anything, and then I even fucking told them I was being targeted right there in front of them, and while the energy's fucking emanating from my phone, and I'm over here nervous, trying to compose myself and say the words the right way. Nope, I don't feel anything. That's what they were saying. That's what one of them said. I even recorded that shit. I got it in recording. I posted that shit on Facebook. These motherfuckers need to die. All of them. This is not hate speech. It's about justice. They're terrorists. They all gotta die. All of them. All of them. We all gotta get rid of all of them. You just seen exactly what I go through, a little bit of what I go through for telling the truth, for speaking the truth to you, to everyone. They don't want to get caught. They don't want to stop doing what they're doing. They want to act like if they're gods amongst us. They're the fucking devil. I want to get rid of all of them. My intentions are very clear. I'm not hiding my intentions. You know exactly what I want to do. They're the fucking devil, man. They're fucking Satan himself. All of them, all of those fucking faggots, all of those fucking haters. I want to get rid of them. And now you know the real truth.